How's it going, Star Seekers? My name's Gotcake and welcome to this double shovel review of Go Fish Go and Jet Ski Rush. These games are two endless runner games that you might mistake for being the same game, and you wouldn't be far from the truth. First up, I want to give a shout out to Mario Lols who gave me the heads up on these games, so thank you, Mario. And also, before we start, remember to hit that like button if this review helped you out or saved you money, and sub to the channel for more Switch indie game reviews. Now, I recently had some egg on my face when I put up a review of The Bullet Time of Revenge, not realising that the bag of shite was actually an asset flip of a game called Hammer 2 Reloaded, and was actually quite a notorious title. So here I am today to make it up to you all by bringing you two games from the developer and publisher Cool Small Games, who have got so much neck that they could be a fucking giraffe. Bear in mind as you watch this review that these two games were released in a few months of each other, and are so similar that you could even say that Cool Small Games performed an asset flip on their own assets. So if we begin with Go Fish Go, the older of the two games, which was released in November last year, we get to the title screen where we see an aquarium with various fish in it, and a menu which looks like any other vanilla mobile game menu. Taking a look at each of the options on it, we can see the shop is the place where we can buy various power-ups to be used in game, and upgrade power-ups so they last longer. Some of these, such as the 2x coin multiplier, can only be found as pickups as we play. Heading next to the aquarium, we can peruse the various fish that we can unlock with coins, including this ugly one with Mick Jagger lips. Each fish comes with a few different skins and 3 stats whose values are different depending on the fish. There's also some DLC for the game which unlocks some extra characters and skins if you fancy pissing a bit more of your money up the wall. So backing out to the main menu, we can then take a look at the missions menu, which features different objectives we can complete to earn rewards and increase our rank, which literally means nothing in this game. The final menu is the achievements menu, and if you're still playing this game after 30 minutes, then that's an achievement in itself. So jumping into the game, we already know what to expect. That is, of course, unless you've never played an endless runner before or have been living under a fucking rock for the past 10 years, in which case you're in for a treat. Gameplay involves you switching left and right between 3 lanes, collecting coins and avoiding obstacles which appear to block the lanes as you go. You can jump over and duck under some obstacles, but things such as this big fat hippo you have to avoid entirely. If you collide with an object, it's game over unless you have an extra life power up which you can use to continue your run. So the further you get into the game, the faster you swim, which increases the game's difficulty, and the game really fucks with your eyes after you've been staring at the screen for a while. There are 3 different types of power-ups that you can activate, seen at the top of the screen, and when activated these take effect and last for a short amount of time. The shell will activate a shield allowing you to smash your way through anything, while the other 2, both of which are called head stars, drastically increase your speed whilst giving you a shield. From what I can tell, the only difference between the 2 is the duration. There are also a few other power-ups only available as pickups, and these include a magnet which attracts coins to you, and a 2x coins multiplier, which surprisingly doubles the coins you collect while it's active. So basically this is all there is to the game. Swim your way up or down the river, whichever it may be, collect coins, avoid obstacles, unlock more fish, upgrade power-ups, rinse, repeat until your eyes fall out. So now let's take a look at Jet Ski Rush, a brand new game released on the Switch eShop this week. As we hit the main menu we get the same options, with the absence of the achievements menu and the aquarium option now renamed to Garage. So let's play a little game of Spot the Difference to identify exactly what has been changed between the two games. Looking first at the shop, we can see a few minor visual changes to the power-up icons, but for the most part things remain the same. As stated before, the aquarium is now the garage, but the stats of each jet ski are identical to the fish. We also get a few different skins for each jet ski, but unfortunately there's currently no DLC, though I suspect this is inbound in the near future. Looking at the missions menu, everything looks the same visually, but the missions in this game seem a bit more difficult. The final 2 things to compare on the main menu are the options menus, which are identical, and the credits menu, which is basically a copy and paste of the text with a couple of word changes and a different font. One major difference with Jet Ski Rush is the inclusion of different level themes unlockable by gaining ranks. These appear to be purely visual though, and regardless of which world you select, all the textures still look like shit. So heading into the game we see much of the same. The buildings and obstacles have had a bit of a reskin and model swaps, but the controls, main gameplay mechanics and user interface remain the same. The main difference between the two games is that Jet Ski Rush is a little slower and doesn't speed up to the extent that Go Fish Go does. Instead, the difficulty is ramped up by introducing more and more obstacles as you progress. There's also these arrows which boost your speed when you drive over them. All the power-ups are still present in the game, including the mystery box power-up, which is also in Go Fish Go but appears to be much more rare. These mystery boxes can be opened from the main menu and contain various rewards such as power-ups and coins. So besides everything I've covered, there's not much else I can say about either Go Fish Go or Jet Ski Rush. The game's developer and publisher Cool Small Games also appear to be one of those publishers that push any old shit onto the eStore. They've also published another endless runner / flyer which sees gameplay similar to Flappy Birds, with a side-on perspective, but here you're tapping to keep a paper aeroplane aflight. Another game they've published is one of those dogshit food truck games that also plague the Switch store like a dose of the clap. So having seen some of the absolute tripe hit the store recently, it does make you question the moralities and values Nintendo put in the customers and what they're willing to sell on the store for a profit. The fact that they still don't have a refund policy on digital purchases is pretty atrocious, but all we can do is hope that the future holds a better fate for the Nintendo eShop than that of the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. Now this is usually the part where I talk about star ratings, but I'm not going to even bother with these games. Both of the fuckers get a straight up shovelware stamp of approval, which if you're not familiar with, basically is rewarded to the shittest of shit games on the Nintendo eShop. You can find about 1 million of these games to play for free on any smartphone app store, but if you feel like pissing your money up the wall, then you can get the games from the UK Switch eStore, currently for £1.75, or from the US shop for $1.99. At the moment, Go Fish Go is discounted to 99 cents, but I still wouldn't fucking bother with it. And that's it for this double feature review of Go Fish Go and Jet Ski Rush. If you enjoyed the review, hit that like button, let me know what you thought about the games in the comments section below, and consider subscribing to the channel for future Switch indie game reviews. For now though, I want to say thanks once again for watching, and until next time, game on.